Happy Memorial Day, everybody. God bless America. I have to admit, this week, the stress got to me. And I remember, guys, being in this business for a while when I first started, doing a job too cheap, losing money, thinking about walking off. And to this day, guys, I've never walked off of a job. But when you're spending money on materials and you didn't bid high enough, oh my goodness. And I remember working myself on this job so hard, not having any help, trying to hire my friends, trying to hire anybody, just anybody, please come and help me. Nobody would help. And I just worked myself till I had the flu. I literally got just sick, drinking Red Bulls, trying to finish. It was like mulching and edging and all this stuff. And I just didn't know how to bid it. I didn't know what I was doing. Big property. I think I lost like $200, but the job was for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and I ended up spending money doing the job. But right when I was thinking about walking off of that job, I remembered that I had an ace up my sleeve. What I did is I turned on my phone, I turned on the podcast of World War One veterans, and just listened to that and thinking like, guys, here we are, greatest country in the world. I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, even if it means losing. And listening to those stories of just like the veterans or the fallen soldiers who just, they had diaries right up until the end, and they would write in the diaries and talk about war and battle and all this stuff, digging in trenches and like cutting barbed wire. And it was just the one thing that got me through. It was the one thing that got me through the tough times. And it just puts in perspective that, hey, things are just not that bad. You're going to be okay. And I have to admit, guys, I almost forgot about this. This week, I had a rough week, and I was struggling this last week when I didn't get all the videos out that I wanted to get out. Really wanted to have more videos going out, and just got way too busy and couldn't put them out like I wanted to. I was just stressed, work, not having enough help, not having, someone that can really run the work truck, the lawn truck. It's all on me to run the lawn truck and schedule all the jobs, plan everything, plot everything. It's a lot. My hands are always full, always tied, whether I'm running a machine or whatever. And I just don't have the right amount of time to plot everything out, plan everything out, and it's kind of seat of the pants, just running, ripping, rushing to get the kids, rushing there, rushing here, rushing there. It's like, man, it's a lot on the wife. It's a lot of stress in general. And on top of that, I also had a little bit of an encounter with a police officer. He was not happy with how I was parking. I was parking the truck with the trailer left wheel to the curb, so facing the wrong way while we get out and work. And this cop has been looking for me and trying to warn me, like, you cannot be parking your truck left wheel to the curb. We're gonna come and write you some tickets. And I'm like, okay. So a couple weeks go by, and I parked left wheel to the curb again, and the same cop comes out and finds me doing it, and he freaking starts like pulling me over. I'm on the lawnmower. This guy freaking pulls me over on the lawnmower. He's like, you're pointing the wrong way. You're parked. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying not to block a driveway. Well, you could have turned that car around. We could have turned that truck around and not blocked the driveway still. And it's like, it's just a little bit easier for me sometimes to park the truck left wheel to the curb if it's going to make it so that when I open my gate, everything's just right there and it flows out, instead of it being the other way and I got to go all the way around. And it's just, I don't know. It takes time for me to turn around, So I just pull up, park. If it's left wheel to the curb, hurry up and get out, in and out in 10 minutes and be in and out. But this cop was so unhappy. This guy starts writing all kinds of tickets to me and everything. So it was just weird, that kind of thing. It was like he was threatening to shut me down. I told him, please just shut me down. It's fine. Not a big deal. And he wouldn't shut me down because the guy, threatened me about landscaping licensing, which no one has that. And, I don't know, just stressed, stressed out week. So I had to go while in the middle of working and already being behind, going and getting a landscaping license for the particular city that I was in, which is silly because as soon as you go to another town, you need a different landscape license. So it's just a little stupid city ordinance that no one ever follows until the cops decide to bug you about something, and you have to follow that ordinance. But literally no one has the ordinance followed because it's goofy. But that's just, I don't know, what I was dealing with. Working super late, working till, it wouldn't be a big deal if I didn't have a family and kids and stuff. And it's just hard when you got to be back home at a certain time and done. And you got to be done at 5 to pick up the kids. You can't go no later. It's like, man, that's where the stress kind of coming into play. It's like just always being rushed every direction, just being rushed. So it is what it is. But I am grateful for all the fallen soldiers who made all this possible. Without them, we'd be under the rule of a different nation. So thanks to all the veterans for making this possible. Very happy with the truck and all the equipment that I got. I've amassed quite a bit of equipment here. Pretty much right now, for the most part, I got everything that I want. And nothing really too much to complain about. But anyway, guys, real quick video. Just want to say happy Memorial Day to you. My name is Sean. This is DS Trucks. See you guys in the next one. Over and out.